Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready with the very first game of the NACE Rocket League series. First of this match, we have Concordia University out of Ann Arbor. And we have, of course, your hometown heroes, St. Clair College, the St. Clair Saints. As we get right into the action right away, 20 seconds in, we already see the Saints on the attack. Never had it in the zone. Tiberius going to pick it up, but is going to be tied up by the Concordia defender. And it's finally going to get cleared out of the zone. We're started in a little bit hot here, but of course, my name is Mr. Danner. It's also known as Daniel Bader. May have my nickname and name backwards, but it is what it is. You know what's up. And we are going to see Endeavor with the block in the offensive zone of Concordia. A rough bounce down the center, but Grassi right there with the block for the time being. This guy's tag totally threw me off for a second as loading was trying to get a little bit aggressive, but it's going to get denied, and that is going to be Grassi with the finishing touch to get the first goal in this round. The initial save was made, but Tiberius getting that extra hit just lined him up beautifully. Grassi going to get the first goal with Tiberius as the assist. Of course, these NACE Rocket League Spring Series matches are best of 3 games, so every game definitely means a ton. Most Rocket League series that we see in the collegiate scene tend to be best of 5, but pressure is on as you have a little bit less leeway here in these best of 3 formats, but it's still just as exciting. All getting across the neutral zone. Garachi trying to move it in slowly but surely. Tiberius gets the shot on net. It's going to go off the post, and Endeavor coming in clutch is going to score for St. Clair College. It's the final touch necessary to squeak it into the net. That thing just crawling across. You see the Concordia Ann Arbor defender right there trying to get the job done, but Endeavor with the interception to take care of that one. Fantastic start right now for St. Clair, and especially with that cherry on top coming out from Tiberius. Getting nice pass received from Endeavor. Passes it over. He's right there, ready to go. Wide open net in front of him. Beautiful play. Concordia need to make something happen fast here. These 3 minutes on the clock can go by extremely quickly. You got the Grassi with the pass, however, it's going to be blocked by loading, and Tiberius with the final touch up in the air. Getting it, I believe that was off of Grassi. And there it is, flips it over, puts it down low, and that is going to be the 4th goal on the board here for St. Clair College. Coming out, starting this set with a bang, with 4 goals in under 2 minutes. Endeavor getting aggressive, taking down, loading. Tiberius is going to send this back into the offensive zone, but it is going to get cleared out eventually by Concordia. Shot just a little bit wide. Boakilla trying to get it centered up for their team. Unfortunately for them, it does get cleared off. A good save coming out from Margilia. Again, Endeavor getting extremely aggressive, not afraid to completely ignore the ball and just take the player, take him out of the game just temporarily with those demolitions. Garachi barely going to miss the pass from Tiberius, and we're going to just slowly cross over into the neutral zone. Tiberius on the back, it's going to clear it, and it's almost on net actually. Endeavor trying to get cute with it, going up high to really try and bang that one low. Big cluster in front of the net. Tiberius is on the way. We have Endeavor. He's going to try and juke out the defender. Boakilla going to stop that in its tracks though. And Endeavor once again, you're not going to cherry pick by my net. I'm going to blow you up instantly with a huge check. Even Garachi getting a little bit aggressive, knocking people away from boosts and whatnot. The resources from Concordia are just draining, and Tiberius getting another one. 2nd of the game, I do believe. After Boakilla tried to get it a little bit harder, try and clear it. Unfortunately, just passes it right over to Tiberius, and he's going to be able to finish that one off. We have a 5-0 lead right now for St. Clair College in a brutal start. Pay off the face-off. It's currently in the St. Clair defense zone, and a nice pass from Endeavor over to Tiberius. They're getting a little bit fancy with it, but there is somebody right there, Margilia, right there to shut that play down. A nice attempt, though, from the St. Clair squad, but good defensive positioning there from Concordia. The Endeavor charges through, lobs that one extremely high, and just goes straight after Loading, who is the goalie in that situation, forcing the other players to get out of position, and Garachi going to be right there, getting his second goal of the game after the pass. I believe that was from Tiberius, we'll see right here. Bounces it off the wall, and he's right where he needs to be. Follows it up, takes the goal, and just adds on a little extra insurance here for St. Clair's first game, as we're just over a minute left in this first one. And Garachi, right off the face-off, he's going to get himself his third goal of the game in quick fashion. That ball went straight up. Garachi got the read on it, just charges at it. There's nothing that Majilia could have done to get there in time. You don't expect a shot from that high, that quickly. Beautifully done. One more face-off. It's going to Endeavor in the neutral zone. Looking for teammates. Tiberius is going to help him get it a little bit centered as it goes a little towards the net. However, Bokilla is going to try and ring it up the side. However, it's centered in the Concordia zone. Tiberius looking to get aggressive. Could get the follow-up necessary, and he does get it. That's his fourth goal of this game. It's a stat pattern right now here for St. Clair College, as everybody is on the board and on pace to either get a hat trick or have already gotten a hat trick. I think Endeavor, I know during the bird's eye view sessions that we hear, or we did have on Saints Gaming CA, of course, we would always joke around and say that the Rocket League team never passed, or Endeavor specifically never passes. But he's definitely doing that, and a huge play from Garachi that was actually disgusting. Just threads the needle between two of them and lets that thing roll in by itself. Huge play. This may be the first time I see a game go to 10 goals, and I would definitely say a lot as you see Garachi gonna clear it into the Concordia zone, start things off. Endeavor with one goal currently in this game. I'm sure he wants to add another one to his list, but he's got to get himself another assist, as that's going to be the fifth goal going over to Tiberius. 10 unanswered goals coming out here from St. Clair College. Looking like an absolute powerhouse here in this first game. With 20 seconds left on the clock, the damage has been done here. Concordia basically just going to write this one off, I would imagine. Try and see if they get one on the board, but there's no way you're coming back from this one. Tiberius with one last attempt. Endeavor to Tiberius. It is not going to make contact. So, St. Clair, fantastic 10-0 win here in this first game. Of course, this is still a best of 3, so Concordia could definitely make it happen during game number 2 and 3. Definitely a brutal stat line here on the side of your St. Clair Saints. 5 goals for Tiberius, 3 assists, then 4 goals and 2 assists for Garachi. And Endeavor had like 5 assists or something. He was all over the place making the plays. So fantastic team coordination from St. Clair. Meanwhile, Concordia, they need to find a way to get themselves on the board here. It could definitely hurt your morale when you get hit that hard. But something like this could turn it around. This is kind of the start that Concordia needed, just to get their morale back up, because it's going to be Boa all the way from their own zone with actually a perfect shot. Garachi tries to make the save, but he was a little bit out of position. Wasn't expecting that shot to be on target. So Concordia going to take the first goal in this second game. Definitely a booster for them in regards to their morale, but a nice shot. Boa kill once again with the save. Tiberius, though, coming in clutch after the assist from Garachi. Gonna answer right back real quick. Yeah, from the wall, catches him into the center. Goalie was there, but unfortunately not there. Loading just a little bit out of position, it looks like. We have a 1-1 game, 20 seconds completed in this second game. Saints in the defensive zone for the moment. Garachi gonna try and bring it cross center. Endeavor's got the ball at the moment. He's gonna try and juke it. He's gonna get it, flick it right into the top left corner. Beautiful play there from Endeavor. Right after that little pass there from Tiberius to send him through the center. Garachi had the goal he interfered with, all messed up. Boakila couldn't get there. And 2-1 is the score now in favor of St. Clair College. Looking to try to clean this one up early if they can get the two victories back-to-back here in this best of 3. All cleared into the Saints zone. Endeavor is back there to try and bring this forward. Gonna pass it up to Garachi. Locked a little bit by Boa, but that ball does squeak past a lot of members. It's a free ball at this point, off the post. Big save by Virgilia, and it's gonna get sent off to the side for the time being. Tiberius and I think it was Garachi both going forward the attack. Unfortunately, the double commit going to allow for the Concordia squad to have a brief breather, but it does get sent right back into their zone once again. That bounced off Boa, and it's going to go right to Tiberius, and he's not going to make any mistake. He's going to clean this one up nice, nice and high. Just knocks it down. Just enough to redirect it. Not a lot of power on that thing. In fact, if he would have hit it harder, I think that would have been a save from the side of Concordia. So the soft little drop shot almost from St. Clair, putting them ahead even further here. 3-1, minute 30 into the game. Endeavor flying high. Does have Garachi and Tiberius alongside him. However, it did not hit the mark necessary. Tiberius is going to be the first one back there, but the Margilia is right there. Try and possibly get an additional shot, but Endeavor is going to be the one who saves that one for the time being. Loading going to keep things in there. He's actually going to dodge the St. Clair player. Nobody was in the defensive position necessary to make that play. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression, maybe a little bit of St. Clair feeling comfortable in this match. But Concordia keeping it honest with them now, 3-2. You see, they're getting warmed up and they're abusing the spots where St. Clair is making mistakes big time. Anytime the overextension is happening, Concordia is right there with the play. See Margilia going to try and bring it in. It's going to get close to the net, however, just goes wide as Garachi in the corner of the St. Clair defensive zone is going to try and move it up. Is going to go towards the net. Margilia is going to stop that in its tracks. However, Garachi up high to stop that clearing attempt. Endeavor barely going to miss that shot. And it's going to go into onto the hood of the Cordelia or Concord. Yeah, holy crap. Onto that player. As loading gets taken down by Endeavor, Garachi is also going to have to go back for the defense. We see Boakila right there alongside Margilia. That's going to be the tip-off, but it's going to go into the right corner. Loading is back after an offensive attempt. Boa trying to get back. Loading actually going to get a little bit of a return hit onto Garachi. Taking on the play for just a brief moment. Losing that boost is always so critical. Loading going to make the save. However, the ball is still in dangerous territory. Garachi going to finish that off of the bumper of Tiberius. Just enough to interfere with Loading, and it basically lobbed him up for like a volleyball spike. Just finishes it off, and it's a 4-2 game with 2 minutes left on the clock. Argelia going to be the first one to challenge it up in the air, but Garachi is going to bring this just past the halfway point of the field here. Brings into the offensive zone. Sends it across. Tiberius wasn't quite ready though. He was off getting boost. Bit of an odd bounce, but Tiberius is going to challenge up high. Endeavor's flying high as well. It kind of slowed down the shot, messing things up a little bit. Garachi could possibly get the shot, but Boa is going to interfere with that first shot initially. Hits the crossbar, and that is not going to be able to get another goal here for St. Clair. Boa and the rest of Concordia trying to push this thing away. However, it keeps getting bounced back. Loading, flying high a little bit. He touches it just temporarily, and it feels like he spends like 5 seconds in the sky afterward, not being able to do anything. Definitely a painful spot to be in. But so far, all of St. Clair's offense has been for naught. At the same time, they don't have to get any more additional goals here at this point. 1 minute on the clock now for Concordia to try and get 2 goals to tie this one up and just have the chance of bringing this to a game number 3. Endeavor flying high, and both of the Saints are up high with them as well. Tiberius going to get the touch, but it wasn't going to be enough. Good job there from Tiberius as well. Sends it off to the side where Garachi was waiting. And the clearing attempt will be successful after the pass was given over to Tiberius. He's going to pitch it in the center. Garachi was right there, but good off, just keep it in the corner as we are now down to that 30-second mark. Concordia trying to bring it down center. Mergilia sitting there, ready for the passing opportunity. Boa might, in fact, get it to him. They're going to try for it, and unfortunately, they kind of just screwed themselves over. They both went for the double commit, and Boa actually saved that shot, and that could be costly here in this one, as with the seconds ticking down, it's going to be a shot off the post. It's going to be the goal, actually. So Loading is going to get credited with this goal. 2 seconds on the clock. Yeah, gets it from there, and I think it does hit a St. Clair player. Bounced off both Tiberius and Garachi. That was just unlucky. But amazing if you're on the side of Concordia. This means the opportunity to get this into overtime is still there, but it stays on the ground. They weren't able to keep it up in the air. St. Clair going to win this series in 2-0 fashion. Of course, with it being the best of 3, that is it for our coverage here from the NACE Rocket League series match. St. Clair going to take it 2-0 fashion. Concordia played absolutely like night and day difference compared to, or for game 2 compared to game 1. Kept it honest, kept it exciting, and we definitely look forward to seeing how you do in your future matches. However, St. Clair, of course, with the victory, we will see them. If it is Monday, I'm going to double check that right now to see this Rocket League series continue. Getting the look at it right here, right now. It does look like it's supposed to be Mondays and Wednesdays for this Rocket League series. So big thank you once